right, we will now start with a quick opening statement from Coach Turner, followed by questions.
Well, obviously, we're grateful and blessed to be here. Have so much respect for Iowa women's basketball, Coach Jensen. The loyalty that she's shown to Iowa for 25 years and that they've shown back, means a lot to us in the coaching community. And loyalty means a lot with our program as well, with Caitlin Young coming back for her 5th season and leading us to this moment.
Right here.
Drayden Trump here in WPSD. So you guys are obviously an incredibly high-octane, high-scoring offense, and they're kind of the same way. So how do you feel that the offense is going to stack up against Iowa?
It's a lot of similarities. They play well in transition. They shoot the three extremely well. They are able to go inside out. You'll see a lot of inside-out threes, and they've got the ability to just score in several different ways. Obviously, their size and length presents issues for us. We have smaller guards, but I really love the way they play. I would love for us to be able to build an Iowa-type program for the Missouri Valley Conference because they have great players and they have great individuals on their team, and they have one of the best fan bases in the country. So they're definitely a team we would love to mimic.
Drayden, WPSD. So tell me a little bit about how important it is to have Destiny Thomas here with you and kind of what her role on the team has been since getting injured.
Obviously, when she went down, it took us a little while to adjust. That was kind of a lull that we had in our season, but she's just energy for us. She's everybody's best friend. She's the person that's going to pick them up whenever they need it, and she's just been an emotional leader for us. So her role has been immense, even though she hasn't been able to play.
Kyle Huseman, Hawkeye Report. I don't know if this question's been asked. I just walked in. Just curious to hear your thoughts on what you've seen from Iowa as you've prepared for them, just kind of what stands out as challenges that you guys will face.
Well, they're playing exceptional basketball. They beat USC, Michigan State, took UCLA and Ohio State to the wire. So I would say that she has them playing their best basketball right now. And what an historic traditional program. So we've got our hands full for sure.
Drayton, WPSD. So I asked your players this question as well, and just kind of how important it is that you guys have depth off the bench and a lot of young players especially that can get in and make an impact. So how important is it to you to be able to, bring in people off the bench and make them have an impact right away?
Well, the way we play and the pace in which we play, we obviously have to be able to go to our bench because we play in shifts. So some of our depth was taken away with injuries this year, but our young kids have come in and done a really good job for us. Pace is essential for us. It has to be up and down the floor for us to have an opportunity to win this game.
Right here.
Clay Wagner, Murray State Athletics Communications. Coach, this is our 3rd year in the Missouri Valley. I guess at what point this season did you kind of know that you had built something special and that you had a chance to make a run in March here?
It was kind of ironic because when we were on our Iowa trip and played Drake and UNI, and we were able to overcome that obstacle that has been huge for us in the first couple years of the conference. I think we just got off that plane ride with a new sense of courage, a new sense of pride and confidence that we had to have. So obviously, Drake and you and I are one of the premier teams, so that helped us tremendously. But I actually thought this team could be special in June. When they all got to campus and we kind of all got together, I felt like they were built a little bit different, and they've just answered the call every single time our backs have been against the wall.
Drayton, WPSD. So I know your thing is 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, and your players say that it does help them a lot mentally on the court. So what was kind of your idea behind 5 minutes, 5 minutes? Why has that sort of become what you've preached to the team?
Because I think that moments can be overwhelming if you don't break them down, and I think that's not only in basketball but in life. So we wanted to make sure that we gave them 8 5-minute segments. So we're playing 8 5-minute games within a game. And so if you don't do well the first 5 minutes, you got 7 more chances to do well. And I think that in big game situations, you just have to make sure that you make it as easy as possible for your players to understand the expectations during a shortened amount of time.
Kyle Huseman, Hawkeye Report. You guys have played a couple of really good teams here, SEC teams with LSU and Alabama, and obviously the Missouri Valley is a solid conference as well. Just what is your message going to be to the team tomorrow going into a game where you are an underdog, but you have experiences against some good teams this year?
Do what we do. Again, don't let the moment get too big for you. Focus in and lock in on what we know it takes for us to be successful. They're outstanding. Olson's an amazing player. They have so many wonderful players. Coach Jensen is a Hall of Fame coach, but we can't focus on them. I think then that's when you go wrong. We have to just go in knowing the scout, locking in on what we have to do to be successful, and the number one key for us to win is making a bunch of threes.
In the back.
Adam Wells, WPSD. Coach, when you look at where you are right now, considering where you personally have come from, coaching high school at a small school in Murray for 20-something years, and now you see the March Madness logo everywhere, we talk to players about being nervous in the moment. For you, when you walk on that court tomorrow or today for that practice, what's going to be going through your mind, and how does that kind of going to be sinking with you?
I think more than anything, there's just a sense of pride of what these young women have been able to do. And I'd said all along, this has been 8 years in the making. Every assistant coach, every player, everybody, trainers, strength and conditioning that have played a part in building this program brick by brick to get to this moment, all should be celebrating in this moment. This particular team gets to be the champions and gets to be in this situation, but this program wasn't built in a day. And so just extremely proud of what we've been able to do and that we've been able to get to where we are so quickly in a very, very tough conference. The Missouri Valley Conference has great players and great coaches and great tradition.
Kyle Huseman, Hawkeye Report. You mentioned the three-point shooting, which is something you guys do very well with a number of players. Is there a number that you have in mind tomorrow where you feel like if we make this many threes, we can potentially win?
Well, we may have to make more than normal, but we normally shoot for 12 threes per game. That's always one of our keys to winning the game. And it's about volume shooting. We've got to get several of them up. We know that for us to have a chance to score has got to be extremely high. We're not going to win a game in the 60s. That's been proven when we played LSU and Alabama this year. So we've got to do everything we can do to get those shots off and everything we can do to slow them down. I mean, they are a tremendous offensive team, but I don't think people give them enough credit for their defense. They're exceptional on both ends of the floor.
Right here.
Drayton, WPSD. So obviously you guys have a great senior class, and especially Caitlin Young as well, over 3,000 points. So does the idea that, this tournament is the last tournament that you'll have this senior class, does that play into the motivation going in?
Well, you often think about what it's going to be like when that ball bounces for the last time for such a historical senior class. I mean, we've got kids that have broken records all year long and put themselves on the map. The senior class has helped lead the culture of this team as well. But I don't think you focus on that. I think it's just another game. It's just another opportunity to play 40 minutes together, 5 minutes at a time.